In 1956, Hungary and Central Europe were locked behind the Iron Curtain, suffering from Soviet occupation and communism. In October of that year, students in Budapest started making demands, including that Soviet forces leave the country. They organized a demonstration on October 23rd and were immediately joined by workers, other students, and all of Hungarian society. It was an unarmed protest that quickly turned deadly when the Secret Service fired on the unarmed crowd. The revolution only lasted 13 days, but there were amazing moments of bravery and Hungarian innovation that had the world cheering on the Hungarian freedom fighters. Sadly, that all ended on November 4th, when the Soviet Union came back into Hungary with a vengeance to crush the revolution. That day, people all over the world saw the true and terrible face of communism. This statue is a way to honor our 1956ers and to ensure that we never forget. We started the project with John Parkerson and Stan Mullins, our wonderful sculptor. Stan and I found our piece of granite at the Elberton Quarry. And then we were off. In 2021, we had a studio unveiling at Stan Mullins Art Studio so that people could see the progress on the statue and be a part of the historic creative process. In 2022, we met with Rodney Mimscook Jr. and found the Millennium Gate Museum, the perfect location for our Hungarian freedom fighter. It all came together in the 56th District of Atlanta.
This event today is to commemorate, to honor, to memorialize the freedom fighters of 1956 in Hungary.
In Budapest, there was a skinny 14-year-old girl.
Well, today is the 66th anniversary of the first day of the 1956 revolution, which was a historic, stunning, fabulous, unexpected uprising against communism.
Numbers of freedom fighters grace the park already, and Stan Mullins' Hungarian freedom fighter is an important historical addition to this narrative and ensemble. I would like everyone here, we need to give them a standing ovation. We're all standing, and then we'll move over here.
for a little girl who was inspired, hearing stories about 56 from my grandparents, my aunt and uncle, my mother, it's such an incredible example of bravery and of people sacrificing everything, risking everything for freedom.
The vast majority of Americans know nothing of the Hungarian Revolution in 1956 or of much of the other Soviet and communist atrocities that took place over the last 100 years.
I was born in Budapest. I lived there until 19 years old. They were ready to enlist me to the army. And the army basically was used to capture the Revolutionary Guards, and I didn't want to be part of that.
Today we're unveiling a sculpture that I've created called the Hungarian Freedom Fighter. It's been an amazing journey, and I've had a great team with the Hungarian American Coalition and all the parties involved. It's been truly, truly inspiring.
Okay, let it go. You got it? Here she comes. Here she comes.
That's an emotional moment, the unveiling of the statue, because so many Hungarian Americans here have memories of either being there in 1956 and experiencing that revolution, or being the children of parents who experienced it and came to the United States as refugees. So it's equally emotional to me to see this unveiling. I know many in this community, and there were some tears in their eyes, and that made me feel the same way.
We hope the Hungarian Freedom Fighter will serve as a permanent way to honor our Hungarian freedom fighters and freedom fighters all across the globe. She will be a reminder of history and an inspiration to us all.